Be responsible, accept responsibility, and live responsibly. This is a really long quote, all right? So bear with me. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes up short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcomings, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails with daring greatly, so that his place shall never be those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. Theodore Roosevelt, one of the great men of all time. If I was to have died when I was like 17, 18, I've always said to everyone, put on my headstone, he's responsible. Right? Always been totally responsible for what goes on around me. I'm so responsible now that I have a completely well-written out document of everything that happened in our life if I was to die. Because I've heard of so many men, women too, who just die suddenly and leave their families in a lurch. I don't want to be told ever that I wasn't responsible. I have coached and counseled more people than I guarantee anyone in this room, and possibly the collective in this room, through the years that I've had in senior management in HR and as a CEO. And there's two groups of people that come in for counseling. There's those that take responsibility, who accept the fact that they are the reason the situation is as it is. It doesn't mean that they're not saying, hey, there is contributory reasons, and if I had this support, it would have helped me more, or this, and I should have taken responsibility and got that. And then there's the people who don't take responsibility, who make all these excuses, who blame everyone else. Those people never achieve. Those people are not worth having in your organization. The person who stands up and says, you're right, I could do a lot better than I've done. I should have done a lot better than I've done. Give me some guidance and some structure, and go away, and they come back and you see that they're advancing and improving. They're the people you invest your time in. Those people that don't take responsibility, and I say that to them, I say, that's the classic sound of someone who shouldn't be employed by Fletcher's. And if I'm proven right, you won't be here. So taking responsibility for your actions, for your life, for those around you is so important. And so many people just don't do it. They just aren't accountable. They're just not responsible. They just don't have that responsibility in them. And I tell you that if you can bring that into your children or your grandchildren or your young employees that work for you and make them accountable and responsible for what happens in their life, they will be significantly more successful and thankful, and they'll have a more brilliant life. It's a really critical thing, and I just think it's lacking in so many people.